happy Sunday to you. Perfect day for a daydream. And a great record, too. 11 Spoonful, John Sebastian, loaning me his voice there for a second. Today's a very special day here on Sunday in our apartment. It's moving day. We've sort of got evicted. I'll tell you about that later. But good surprises in the film and music line for you. We have a lot of film that we've been meaning to show you over the past 10 months. And we're going to get quite a bit of it in for you today, along with a lot of music. And special guests direct from the nice studio over in London. David and Jonathan singing Michelle for you. And we are going to Davos in our special feature to do some skiing up in the ski lodge. We've been promising that for a couple of weeks. We did it, and we got it for you. A lot of music.
Okay, we ready? We're going to move now. So
this is the kind of day where you're really happy you have a lot of friends.
We need it.
Because a moving day.
You ever needed friends? We
need them now. And we got them. Angela Martin, Tracy Day, Brian McKeown, and the Del Sattons. And we'll be back with much music along with the moving right after these very brief minutes.
What you doing? Getting ready to yodel. You can't yodel. Wanna bet? Yeah. First you take some chocolate cake. It's got vanilla frosting on it. And it's all rolled up together. And then it's swished around in a whole lot of chocolatey frosting. And all you gotta do is put it in your mouth. And you're yodeling. That's not a real yodel. Oh, yes, it is. See? It says yodel. Hey, give me one. I'll show you how to really yodel.
Now, wouldn't you like to yodel, too? Then go to the store and sound off for Drake's Chocolatey Yodels. Have fun! Yodel-oo!
Yodel-oo.
Well, this is our last Sunday show together with you in your homes or wherever you have your TV set. I'm not quite sure these days. Well, we've been together on Channel 11 for 10 months now. Our gang, Del Sattons, Tracy and Angela and Brian joined us a little later after replacing Benny Thomas. But we've sort of become one big happy family and shared some great adventures together. We'll recapture some of those moments on film. Some you've seen, some we have not yet shown. And, of course, there's a lot of music as usual. We're going to start out by a 60-second cinema piece that we did.
Okay. This is the last show. I'd like to dedicate a couple of songs just to you.
A couple of songs just for me?
Right.
A couple of songs just for me. Last show it will be. That was Petulia Clark and the Kinks there with The Well-Respected Man and My Love. That's Bluesette, Angela's little pet, and this is my little pet, Tracy Day. Nice job, Tracy. Because we have exactly 45 minutes left, I guess, to get things packed around here, we'll show you very brief movies. This is one I was trying to tell you about a little earlier, our 60-second cinema version of The Hustler. So you got it. We'll play a little pool, and then we'll be right back after some very brief messages.
This is Joseph Cotton. I urge you to watch an extraordinary television documentary, The Rise and Fall of Benito Mussolini. For all of the conflicts, passions, and lusty exploits in the life of this notorious dictator are captured in vivid and shocking detail. You'll see how his craving for an empire flowered in a land of poverty. Why beautiful women catered to his whims, his illicit desires. And why the Italian people adored, feared, and then despised this lion among them, this king of Rome. Was he the savior of Italy in her time of need? Or was he a blustering buffoon, a sawdust Caesar? See his turbulent rise to power, the terror-filled reign of the black shirt, and how his passion for conquest and glory led to his violent, bloody end in the television documentary Spectacular, The Rise and Fall of Benito Mussolini.
Infamous demagogue and notorious Don Juan.
See the sensational rise and fall of Benito Mussolini tonight at 7.
Whistle while you work, Lady Esther. What's happening? Oh, music. Sometimes we pre-record songs for you on our home video tape recorder. You know, if you've been with us in each one of these past. On our home video tape recorder now, Angela Martin sings certainly a top 5 song in this city, and one of my favorites still. The Supremes, My World is Empty Without You. Angela Martin with the Supremes' big song, My World is Empty Without You. We promised you we were going to move today, and we're going to do it in 2 ways. Brian McKeown doing Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheel swinging version of Shake a Tail Feather. Move!
I heard about the fella you've been dancing with all over the neighborhood. But why didn't you ask me, baby? Did you think I could? I know you've been dancing with another gal. I've seen his movies head all night. If that was you and me, baby, I would have shown you how to do it right. 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 Ha ha. Push high. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Here we go, loop-de-loop. Shake it up, baby. Here we go, looking out. Come on now. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Whoa. Ah, yeah. Let me see you shake a tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Yeah, yeah. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Oh, come on now. Push high. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Yeah, here we go, loop-de-loop. Shake it up, baby. Here we go, loop-de-loop. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Whoa! Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather.
Hey, huh? Not bad. Neighbors complain, but who cares today, right? Hey, that's nice. Mitch Ryder, Detroit Wheels, Brian McKeown. He's a good friend of yours, obviously. Yeah, he does good stuff, too. You can relax under the shade. You kids have really been working too hard, packing all that stuff and sweeping up. You've been working so hard, so it's time to relax. Okay? We're going to show you some more films. Now, we travel almost everywhere with our gang, all over the United States, even Canada, and down to Jamaica. But we favor the discotheques here in New York. We recorded scenes at Steve Paul's Scene, Trudy Heller's, Joey Heller's Eighth Wonder, Cafe Wow, which is not a discotheque, it's in the Village, and Downtown Cafe. And in our travels, we met Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones, Joey Heatherton, Andy Warhol, the famous pop underground artist, Evie Sedgwick, Lloyd Gaines, a lot of people in passing. So let's take you right now with Dave Clark 5 to the scene.
Everyone who is lonely, I've got a place for you, where the music plays. So wait past two, come along now, let's go down to the sea. Well, what's it like now? Meet me down at the sea. Well, tell me more, tell me you live just like a queen when you're down at the sea. There's no need to be fancy, no one there will stare, dressing all the things you usually do. There's no need to care, come along now, let's go down to the sea. Alright, meet me down at the sea. I'm coming on, you live just like a queen when you're down at the sea. Everyone who is lonely, I've got a place for you, where the music plays. Till way past two, come along now, let's go down to the sea. I'm coming up, meet me down at the sea. Alright, you live just like a queen when you're down at the sea. When you're down at the sea. When you're down at the sea.
Now hear this with a water and a cheerio from the little theatre off Times Square. It's the Merv Griffin Show. The company tonight includes Phyllis Diller, Sandy Barron, Bruce Scott, Frederick Ayer, and a man named Mitsu Fushida. Mort Lindsay in the orchestra, and your very obedient servant, Arthur Treacher. Look sharp now, here comes the dear boy himself, Merv.
All right, come on, everybody. Hey, what do I got to do all this myself? Come on, you're sitting around here. Must I do everything? The records, the books, and everything? Come on, let's get moving there. We only have a few more minutes. I don't know why you guys don't help me. I have to do everything.
I'm sure you have a headache. Don't take it out on others. Take life as it is. Be easy with things. Don't let anything get you down. Here. Be good. Be kind to people. Don't yell and scream. There's no reason for it. Please, calm yourself. Don't take it on this.
All right, it's enough that. Now, stand, John. You know what, every once in a while, we have special guest stars on tape from other cities around the country, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Los Angeles, Chicago, or even England. And we present them as they were recorded in studios around the world. We had David and Jonathan sing a top 5 song called Michelle. So we take you to the Granville Studios in London for David and Jonathan, Michelle.
Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. My Michelle, Michelle, ma belle, sont les mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I love you, I love you, I love you. That's all I want to say. Until I find a way, I will say the only words I know that you'll understand. Michelle, ma belle, sont les mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I need to make you see what you mean to me. Until I do, I'm hoping you will know what I mean. I love you. I want you, I want you, I want you. I think you know by now. I'll get to you somehow. Until I do, I'm telling you so you'll understand. Michelle, ma belle, sont les mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I will say the only words I know so you'll understand, my Michelle.
David and Jonathan, recorded in London, the McCartney-Lennon song for you, Michelle. It's a pretty song, too. We have something special for you on our home video tape recorder that was recorded by the Bell Satins, and it's called Working My Way Back to You. Big top 10 something now, by the Four Seasons, featuring the sound of Frankie Valli. Working My Way Back to You.
Now, let's just wait one cotton pick in a little minute here, Mr. Cole. I am your videotape machine recording man. I've been working here for many years with you, and not once, mind you, once, have I ever received any sort of recognition. Not even my name on a little tag at the end of the show. Why don't we get together and give me a really, really big round of applause? Come on, let's really hear it.
I'm terribly sorry. That was an oversight on our part. We really forgot all about that. Gee, the show's loose today, isn't it? Yeah. Working my way back to you, Del Satins. Kid and Kids will be back later. Next coming up, our film trip to Davos Ski Ranch for some films of our ski weekend a couple weekends ago. So hold on, we'll be right back. I think.
Ba 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 Baran, ba 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 Baran, oh ba 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 Baran, ba 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 Baran, ba 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 Baran. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, ba Baran, ba 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 Baran. Went to a dance looking for romance, saw Bob Baran, so I thought I'd take a chance. Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Bob Baran, Bob Bob Baran, Bob Bob Baran, Bob Bob Baran. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Bob Baran, Bob Baran. Take it in grand, Carl. Take it in grand. He's really rocking, really stretching it, isn't he? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Tried Betty Lou, tried Betty Lou, tried Betty Lou, but I knew she wouldn't do it. Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Take Baran, you got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran. Rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, Bob Baran, yeah, Bob
Baran. And that's how you did it. At least that's how you did it before the Beatles, 1957 style, Bob Baran by the Beach Boys, of course. I often talked on the show, bragged on the show about our young staff. We have the youngest cast and production staff of any television show, major television show in New York City or the networks, and the boys work very hard. And as a matter of fact, I've invited some of them up to the apartment. All right, at ease over on the piano there. I've invited some of the gang down to the apartment. Our producer, Ken Johnson, is not only producing this week, he's also directing the show back in the control room, back at the studio. If you missed our show 2 weeks ago when he was on, I suggest you pick up any comic book or magazine. His picture's on the back cover of almost all of them. You'll find he's on there, Ken Johnson. Sometimes they have long shots, full shots of him, but you can see a picture there. But I've invited our director and a few members of our cast down. Our whole crew and production staff is an average age of 23 years old. And the captain of that team is such a great guy, and he's sort of very modest about things like this, but he's sitting in the dining room with the rest of our crew, and I want you to meet Danny Rosen, our director. Danny, thank you. Sit right here. 27, right? 27. Next to me is I'm 28, so I'm the oldest here, but Danny's 27. And then next in line is 26. 26. No, you don't have to do that. He's on camera working the show. Our associate director, Mr. William Barlow. William B. No, you have to come in. You have to come in, William. Well, please sit over here. Hello, world. Hello. Oh, William B. And our second associate director, because our director needs plenty of help, especially keeping this crew in line, is a very handsome young man, and the only member of our production staff who can do the Boston Monkey, Jim Filia. Look at that smile, huh? Jim is 21 years old, associate director on our show. We have Vernon Zimmerman, our film sequence producer, is 26, couldn't make it today. He's out filming those underground movies, out of a job now, so we got to make the best bucks we can. but he couldn't make it. And Larry Adler, our prop shopper, is out buying stuff for Beachcomber Bill now. Couldn't make it. And Kenny Soames, our writer, is working on the discotheque show. He'll still be with us. One other member of our staff books all the acts on our discotheque show and is responsible for things like David and Jonathan, tapes that you saw, and Mitch Wright in Detroit. With all the special guest stars you see appearing on our show. Our talent coordinator, 22 years old, Lucky Layton. Lady, right there. There they are, girls. The conservative Del Satin. I know since you have always been behind the scenes, working behind a phone or a camera or a control room or earphones, you have only had a chance to observe the work we do. You've never actually really had an opportunity to see what it's like to lip sync a song. Now, you all think it's very easy, you know, but it's simple. You get up there, you move your mouth, you know, you do a song. You just saw the Del Satins do a real pro version of Barbara Ann. Jim, you're on the solo. It's on the cue cards right over there. Barbara Ann. There we go. Right there.
Ba 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 Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann. Oh ba 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 Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann. Went to a dance looking for romance. Saw Barbara Ann, so I thought I'd take a chance with Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann. Rock it up, baby. Taking it away. Al, it's his favorite ashtray. He's really rocking. Really scratching it. Scratch it, Carl. Scratch it, baby. Over there. Down low. Down low. Tried Betty Lou. Tried Betty Lou. Tried Betty Lou, but I knew she wouldn't do it. Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann.
Stand back there as if I completely forgot one thing.
You'll never make a floor manager.
No, I did a terrible thing. I took everybody off the floor, and there was nobody to run the teleprompter. I was going like lightning. You get on the prompter, Danny, you're going to have a cup of coffee. I didn't mean to embarrass you, Dan. Good sports. Thanks, Lefty, very much. Sorry it wasn't Hello, Dolly. Okay, we'll be back after we sign some contracts, right after this message. More music and some more fun.
Everybody ought to have a funny bone. Everybody ought to have a funny bone. Because a Drake's funny bone is covered with chocolate like a candy bar. But there's another reason why everybody ought to have a funny bone. Because when you take a bite, there's peanut butter cream, the kind that melts on your tongue and lasts and lasts, clear to the end. Don't you think? Everybody ought to have a funny bone or two. Everybody ought to have a funny bone. In a funny bone pack like this.
They're the nuts. My new Drake's Peanut Buttery Funny Bones. Try 'em.
Everybody ought to have a funny bone. Everybody ought to have a funny bone.
Well, for those of you who just tuned in, sorry about that. We're moving today. It's our last show, and we're sort of wrapping up with some of the music that we played for you in the last several months, and with some of the great films that we've captured on the trips that we've made. I think probably the most exciting experience was our trip that we made about 6 weeks ago in a personal-sized 6-passenger Learjet to Quebec City in Canada. Angela Bryan, Vernon Zimmerman, Ken Johnson, myself, and well, that was it, I guess. Went to the Winter Carnival in Quebec. And one of the most fun things that we did was go tobogganing, so it was a combined experience. We never showed you the toboggan film, so if we can hop on the jet, in our home videotape recorder, we'll show you one more time our trip to Canada. This time, we were tobogganing right behind the beautiful Chateau Frontenac in Quebec City. And off we go.
Someone very important you have to meet when you come to Carnival, and that's Bonhomme. He's a rock star. He is the king of winter, and he is so huggable. Look at him. Bonjour!
Comment ça va?
Ça va bien. Ah! If you're starting to feel cold, pick up a glass of Caribou. It's essentially like mulled wine, but it's been fortified with brandy. So it packs a punch, but it does the job. And of course, no visit to Carnival would be complete without having some poutine. If you're not familiar with poutine, it is made of French fries, cheese curds, and gravy drizzled all on top. Not for the health conscious, but it is really, really delicious. Well, that wraps up my time here at Winter Carnival in Quebec City. I had an amazing time, and I'm definitely going to be coming back. I highly recommend you come make this a visit. It puts the fun back into winter. So on behalf of myself and Bonhomme, we'll see you soon.
Inga Stevens and Peter Falk star in The Price of Tomatoes on the Hollywood Showcase Theater tomorrow night at 9.
Say good along to the apartment and wait the longer show. We better sit to lip syncing, right? It's always very difficult when a family such as ours has to say goodbye, but we've really enjoyed our 10 months that we've spent on Sunday afternoons and Wednesday nights with you here on 11. Not only is our family breaking up, but the combination of the Del Satins, too, is breaking up, at least in the present combination. Tommy, Freddie, Richie, and Lester will be joined by a new lead singer, the excellent singer, Carl. What's his last name? Carl Parker from Detroit. And Stan Summers will be singing on his own, so you watch for Stan, the Del Satins, Angela Bryan, and Tracy in clubs on television, and certainly you'll be buying their records. I just hope the Del Satins will not only remember the fun that we had on the show, but certainly not forget the hardships of the past 6 years that they've been together, right from the Lenox Hill House right to television. I think with that advice, they'll stay uptight. Thanks to our technical troops, we seldom mention them, always neglect them, but we naturally appreciate the help of the guys inside the control room and out on the floor, and everybody for the fun that we've had with them. Till next week on the discotheque, Clay Cole thanking you.
And we're all very grateful. I say it from all of us. Thank you for all you've done.
Oh, don't be silly. Thank you very much. See you next week. Bye-bye.